Hey guys, this is Marcel Irnie, World's Best Motorcycles. We're in my garage and we're gonna do some work on bikes today. It's that time of year again, so Cowie's gonna come off the lift, and Emrys here is gonna go on the lift, 2016 BMW, and we're gonna get him race ready. He's already got the HP wheels, stock suspension, so anyways, I never did have a name for the Green Goblin here. I guess that'll be his name. Anyways, Green Goblin will be for sale pretty soon to compensate for all this other stuff. And down you go, buddy. Magic is illegal, just like a race bike. It's not street legal. Alright, let's jack it up. Let's open up the frame sliders. Of course, the best frame sliders in the business has always been Woodcraft. They will actually protect your bike in a crash 100% of the ability of any frame slider. That doesn't stick out so much either. Look at this thing, very solid, thick piece, much more than ones I've used before. So I wanted to protect my bike, so I went with Woodcraft frame sliders this year. And of course the steel bolt to hold the head on. Pretty straightforward. I've installed these before. And luckily there's no cut on this BMW, so it'll go right here and I'll get my Torx and rock her out. I'll be back with some tools. Pretty much demonstrating getting on the frame slider here, and the shorter one goes on the right side. Just tightening up with my Allens, because I use Allens. That's pretty good. Double check. Alright. And then of course it goes on just like this. And the bolt goes through the bottom to hold it in position. And as you can see, no difficulties with the OEM bodywork on the Beamer, the 2015s, and you're going to get some solid protection. Alright, and on to the left side of the motorcycle. Again, let's remove the OEM Torx. It's a Torx, what is it, 45 or... this one's a little tighter. Tell you, it sure is nice to have a bench. Got my Seattle tool, T-handle, Torx 50, it is a 50. The Woodcraft one is further to space it out. It's going to be a little further out to get the distance wise for the frame slider. Anti-seize, cover that thing nicely. And now it's a nice Allen 8mm. Bolt her up. Get it nice and tight. I might have to go get another tool. Alright, you get a lot of torque on these Allens. And then of course the cover is going to go like that. Some anti-seize on this one too. Again, I put anti-seize on everything just to help things from backing out, and not as going to the extreme of using the blue Loctite though, because it's going to come out pretty frequently, and I'm not going to reapply Loctite every time. Okay, so now let's move on to Woodcraft's Stator cover protector. Now they actually have one that goes on the OEM one now. I can tell you this is a lot better than using plastic. You definitely want something better than plastic. You know, I've been using plastic ones in the past. Every time you crash, you got to change them, and they rip off. So you know, you go through a lot if you're a racer. Street-wise, yeah, they look good. They'll protect you in one crash, but if your bike slides a long time, it'll take it right off. But this is obviously a much better design that can be repeated. And of course, it comes with a skid plate that can be changed, but I can tell you, you can grind this skid plate a lot before you ever... I've actually never changed a skid plate, and when I used Woodcraft in 2012 for many races and many crashes. You know. Obviously a real nice piece. I just want to show you what's going on here. Oops, let me just get it. Don't lose the bolt. Ah! Shit. Okay, now I lost it. Cut. Damn filming. Focus. Hard to show this damn camera. You guys just make things so difficult for me. Okay, so just like that, holds the plate in. Alright, and the final one. And the last one of the 4. Now, Woodcraft supplies steel bolts, and they're going to be a little longer, obviously. I'll show you the comparison, just because you have the case cover in there also. Yeah, typically you don't lose these ones. I'm going to use my anti-seize. Cover them in anti-seize. And of course I got to go get an Allen. No. Excuse me. I believe it's this guy. I don't remember the sizing. Oh, what is the smaller one? My own personal torque method. Alright. Woodcraft rear sets. Next on the list. This is lovely packaging. Anyways. That's it. It's time to assemble them and get them on Emirates. Alright. I have the rear set temporarily put together without Loctite, and so I know what I'm doing. And now I'm going to remove the OEM one. 45. Alright. Loosen this up. Because we use a couple pieces from the Woodcraft kit, from the OEM with the Woodcraft kit. And of course I'm going to be getting a Hindle exhaust in here shortly, and then that can come off later on. In the meantime, let's keep going. If anyone's looking for a stock exhaust, I got a couple of these available. There we go. Okay, it's separated from the exhaust. Now remove the rear set. Of course, lots of things that go on here, obviously. But I'm just trying to get the bike ready for a show tomorrow in Kelowna. A little motorcycle gathering show, and I'm going to, of course, break the engine in on the street. It's already been unlocked, so I don't have that, 600 mile or whatever break-in. It's already ready to go, full revs. And with the HP installed as well in terms of the unlock and the calibration kit 3. Alright, so from the OEM foot peg, I removed the actual piece that connects the brake pedal, and it fits in here just like this. So this is the OEM piece that you're taking, and it's going to go in here, and then that's going to attach into this, and that's what makes the mechanism, essentially. But of course I'm going to use my AMSOIL grease all over this piece there, make a nice smooth. And of course get some Loctite on that. Just doing the last couple bolts. Get some Loctite on those guys. So they give you actually two ways to unhook the whole rear set. So you can unhook them from the frame or unhook them from a plate they have. Like it's kind of like double options, so that's kind of nice. So right now it's already attached to the frame, and now I'm attaching the rear set pieces to the bracket. Alright. And that's it. Wow. Very nice. Vacuuming upstairs. On to the shifter side. Got my Seattle tool, Torx. Remove it. This side might be actually easier. Okay. And then I already assembled the back piece. Okay. And it goes right into place like that. Of course, I'm going to use Loctite. The lovely thing is you can actually still rock the stock stuff. You could still rock it, but obviously we're going to put a nicer piece here. And of course this is regular shift, and we put it to the GP shift. And then I should just cut this off right here, slice it off. Get my AMSOIL racing grease out again. Now I took apart the stock shifter, I took the inners out of it, and so it's going to go in here like this. See that? But I'm going to put some grease right there. You can see, focus, there we go. You can see it already has like a wear pattern from 2 kilometers. So I don't know why they don't use grease there, but pretty much grease that should make it so much nicer. Maybe even a little more after I work it in. Squeeze out. I want nice smooth shifting action. Any roughness should be in the tranny, not from the shifter. Okay, so I'm clean. And then they had a washer on the inside. Seattle tool circlip pliers.
MB. Tight corner, tight corner. Look ahead. No, she can't hear me. I'm just talking to you guys. Make sure you look way ahead. The key to it all, one of the keys anyways, if there's multiple locks.